Historical Poland, a challenge where pretty much everyone over-exaggerates how hard it is, but today I actually found a way to make it very easy. So let's start this game and hopefully annihilate the Germans and the Russians and pretty much everybody else in the Axis. So first of all, immediately speaking of this glorious Polish state, I'm going to get the entire army, cut it in half. Just do some reorganization. I'm going to get rid of the peasants first, so the 4-year plan. And then I'm going to build 2 civilian factories in Lublin, followed up with a couple mills in Kielce. Production, I'm going to produce basically a little bit of everything. So just like support equipment, artillery, anti-air. And research, I'm just going to get the boring construction engineering. I'm also going to set up a fallback line, and I call it the Circle of Hell, and this is exactly what it looks like. I'm also going to create a spy agency, delete my navy, and let the game run. Alright, now the 4-year plan is done. And I'm going to take a little detour into getting the 4th research slot, the Polish School of Mathematics, because an extra research slot's always good. I also started to upgrade my spy agency, as you see here. And eventually, right after when I shoot the peasants, I'm going to do some industrializing, clamp down on Danzig, and then after that, stabilize the political climate. And since I'm going historical, of course I'm going to maintain the dictatorship. And speaking of my spies, I'm going to put them in Russia first, just because they're a bit more annoying to capitulate than Germany. Because you need to get more land to cover to capitulate them, versus Germany, you could just overrun their victory points and then they're dead. Alright, now the 4th research slot has been gained. And I'm also not going to take another detour into clamping down on Danzig, since I'll get some political power, and if I can get rid of it now and get rid of those nasty insurgents, all the better. Alright, now we have clamped down on Danzig. I'm not going to fill in the railway gaps. And the first thing I'm going to do is raid resistance. And then after that, tighten control, so then I could get some compliance. And then also I'm going to go to civilian oversight to increase compliance. And speaking of dockyards, I'm just going to disregard them, because I'm not really going to be building a navy nor convoy fleet, because the convoys are going to get sunk. And convoys cost steel, and since I have a lot of steel, I'd rather use that for guns. Alright, the railway gaps have been filled. I'm now going to get rid of some peasants by reforming the farming system. I'm also not going to tighten control again, or should I just wait? I think it would be better if I save my political power for an army chief rather than just use it on just getting rid of a city-state. So speaking of that, I'm now going to hire a chief of army. Now it is time for me to now get the central region strategy and get me some factories going after when I've successfully got rid of the stupid peasants. Alright, now the central region strategy is done. I'm now going to get the National Defense Fund just to get rid of 35% of my consumer goods. Alright, now we got the National Defense Fund. I'm now going to invest in Eastern Poland so then I could get some extra factories. And right now, I'm just mainly focusing on industry and then politics after, because factories comes first. When it comes to being completely encircled by Germany and Russia, sure. Alright, now Eastern Poland has been invested in. I'm now going to ban the Nazi Party and then put some more factories onto gun production. And plus, I also just completed a first collab in Russia, just so I could also decrease their surrender limit. Alright, now the Nazis have been banned out of Danzig. I'm now going to integrate Gdańsk Industries to get me 2 more factories, and then also get rid of embargoed economy, which for some reason actually gets consumer goods into our nation, so hopefully we can get rid of that and start trading stuff. Alright, and the Gdańsk Industries has been integrated. I'm now going to start getting the new Polish industry to get 2 more mills, like military factories. Speaking of my division templates, I'm going to add support artillery, anti-air, engineers, and then probably 1 less infantry, or actually just keep it. And sure, this is going to use way more equipment, but it's going to make my divisions a bit more effective in battle. I'm also going to be building a lot of infrastructure inside of Katowice, just because that has a lot of steel potential. It has a lot of resource potential, that's what I meant. Alright, now we have gained 2 more military factories. I'm now going to invest in the old Polish region to get me 1 more mill. And then after that, I'm going to put that extra factory on some support equipment production. And now we have invested in the new Polish region. I'm now going to modernize congressional factories and get me 4 more functioning civilian and military factories. I'm also going to put some extra production onto anti-air. Alright, now it's time for me to now make some armored trains and put maybe, yeah, so 3 mills. Oh my god, why did my spy get captured? No, I wanted to do a second collab government, for fuck's sake. Alright, so I'm going to hire an elusive gentleman so then I could actually maintain the spy network, so then I could probably complete maybe 3 collabs, or hopefully. Alright, and now it is time for me to now expand the University of Warsaw and of course get a 5th research slot. Because having 5 research slots is definitely better than having 4. Alright, and now the University of Warsaw has been expanded. I'm now going to expand Krakow Industries and get me 2 more factories. Along with researching some, I don't know, engineer company. Alright, now Krakow Industries has been expanded. I'm not going to expand resources in Katowice so then I could get some extra steel. Yes, because I love steel. And speaking of my spy agency, so after when I did exactly 2 collaboration governments in Russia, I'm going to move my focus onto Germany, and then after that do 1 collaboration government inside of the German Reich. And now Katowice resources has been expanded. I feel like I should expand Northern Rail so then I could get another factory, or I could start focusing on politics by completing the April Constitution. And the April Constitution has been completed. I'm now going to get some Polish militarism, and then after that I'm going to mobilize my economy up to partial mobilization. And Polish militarism is done. I'm now going to consolidate the Senation government and make my April Constitution spirit a bit more effective in governing this glorious state of Poland. And now the Senation government has been consolidated. I'm now going to start getting the castle just so I can get some extra political power. So then I can get the Senation right and then hire the greatest military theorist in history, or in hoi4, Edward Śmigły. And now it's time for me to do the Senation right. After getting some political power, and plus I also made my president the king of the castle, which will increase non-aligned support eventually and make it a full 100%. And now the Senation right is done. I'm now going to hire Edward Śmigły, and then after that I'm going to support right-wing paramilitarism, so then I could also get some extra recruitable population. And now support right-wing paramilitarism is done, and I'm now going to get the Senation left and start making them a bit more relevant in the government instead of them being very opposed to us. Now the Senation left is done. I'm now going to draft a new constitution so that I could get some more stability. And then after that, I'm going to get the second man of the state and get the military chairman. And now a new constitution has been drafted. I'm now going to get the second man of the state and get rid of the very high Senation right opposition and stabilize our political climate a little more. And now finally we have got the second man of the state. I'm now going to maintain the dictatorship and get rid of the Senation left opposition and fully solidify Mościcki's power. And now the dictatorship has been maintained, and I'm going to prepare for the next war so that I can get the less land doctrine cost. And speaking of military high command, I'm going to get the infantry expert. In Danzig or war, Danzig will remain Gdansk forever and ever. It will always remain Gdansk. And I'm also not going to join the Allies. And now it's time for the hellhole that we have braced for, called defending. And speaking of the air, oh my god, look at our anti-air just shred them. Alright, I'm also not going to become, or immediately become Spy Master. Oh my god, I just look at my air, or my anti-air just violating the German Air Force. Look at that, just killing them all. Shooting down every single plane known to man. Oh crap. No, I didn't draw the stupid fallback line right, which means that I now have lost Katowice. I have now successfully lost Katowice. That sucks. And the only reason why I'm doing military reorganization now is so I could keep a solid front line later. Alright, I'm also not going to prepare for the inevitable, so then I could get some off-map factories. And I do have a steel deficit, but I think the info is not going to make up for it. So I'm just going to need to defend against German assaults for now, and then hopefully just brute force Katowice. Alright, it's time to now go brute force Katowice. Oh crap. I'm also not going to put my next spy, I don't know, in probably Gdynia, just to increase my defense chances, I guess. I'm also not going to shove the Germans out of Katowice now. And then after I have a division defending, Jesus Christ, bro, they keep hitting this tile. I don't know. But I just got to keep defending. Alright, how's my Air Force doing? Or, not really my Air Force, but my anti-air. Well, it's doing pretty well, but the cast damage is still a lot. Damn it, so I couldn't break through. At least now I got a solid stockpile of things. Now I just want to start attacking after when I fully and successfully bled the Germans out. Right now I haven't, so I'm just going to hold the line. Doctrines, I don't know. Integrated support. Let's start integrating the support of my glorious Polish state. It's just for some reason my division recovery rate's really bad. It's terrible bad. And sure, when I always improve my general's life gets better, right? No, it doesn't. Yo, what the hell? Come on, just get out of there. Come on, just get in there. No! What the hell? Bro, I put in 6 divisions and they were so unorganized that they just like lost the damn battle. It's all probably gonna fall apart from here. No, but the thing is, I cannot lose Radom. And I'm also now going to, I don't know, get a radio. No, too early. Industry, too early. Oh, actually better artillery because I got a beat the crap out of the Germans. My anti-air is doing really well. It's just, and sure, it's shooting down a lot of planes, but it's just the thing, they gotta consistently do it for me to probably start winning the war. I'm also not gonna put another spy probably in Danzig again, so then I could expand my spy network down in eastern Poland. And look at me! Poland's actually doing okay now. I'm also now going to get regimental combat teams. And I've shot down exactly 600,000 German men trying to defend Moszczycki's empire. Wow, is this anti-air shredding planes. This thing is shredding planes. Absolutely shredding the German Air Force. Alright, now I've prepared for the inevitable. I'm now going to get some resistance industries, and then after that, exile industries, because that's going to give me a lot of factories for me to work with. Great, and one of my spies got captured, so now I gotta rescue them. Rescue the spy. Oh my god, the Germans look so bloody. Just look at their strength bars. I could do an offensive right now. It's just that, well, my first operation is gonna take Katowice. So then I could get access to all my steel, and then after that, just hold the line. So just like shuffle troops, hold the line. Since I now have Katowice, I now have access to a lot of Polish glorious steel. Yeah, I am thinking about pushing, but France is gonna topple over along with the Benelux, so I might as well just hold out for now. And now Germany just began their little offensives into the Benelux, which means that now this war is gonna turn into an extra bit of hell. I know, I just gotta shoot down German troops, which I am doing pretty well. I also want to get flexible organization just to increase division speed. Alright, resistance industries is done, and I cannot get exile industries. That sucks. So you know what? I'm going to get expand Polish intelligence, so then I can get some extra spy slots, which is very useful. And research. I don't really know what to research at this point. I'm pretty much up to date with everything except for probably trains, but, well, I have armored trains. So I guess I could probably, I don't know, get radios, get better radio technologies, I don't know. I'm also not gonna fill in my spy network again. And I'm pretty sure my spies here is helping the battle with Belgium and France, so if I can have them hold out, it's going to help a lot. It only does effects for Poland, not effects for its faction members. Whatever. So you know what? So just for the time being, I'm just going to concentrate my industry again, since I'm going to need a lot of output of stuff. And if I get more spy slots, I'm going to put them in Russia, so then I can do a second collab. Oh wait, but actually, like, I did all the collabs in Russia. I remember, I did all of them. So that when I eventually get into a war with them, I could just go to war with them, and since I've collabed, ooh, I see an encircle. So you know what? I'm gonna try to encircle a devastatingly amount of German, or a devastating amount of German. I'm just gonna try. Let's just see, guys. Like, let's see if we can. So just put it in here, put them in here, get the light tank out of the way. Come on, just break them. Come on, kill them. Now here comes the reorganization of the century. All right, so now let's get rid of these Germans. Kill them all. I'm also gonna try to solidify my Vistula River defense. So yes, I'm just gonna try that, and alright, we have successfully did that, and now we have solidified our defense. We have solidified Poland. Jesus Christ, everybody keeps getting captured, but at least I have a competent spy network. Oh wait, in Russia? Now captured by Germany. Why? Netherlands? What are you doing? Alright, so somehow the Allies are somehow pushing. I don't know how. One of the devs needs to explain this to me, because I don't know how that works. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a seaport. I'm going to try to retake Gdansk. So, like, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to reclaim Gdansk. And then after that, I'm probably going to get, I don't know, new military academy. And then probably some mills, maybe? No. Oh, actually, extended conscription. I'm also not going to spread out. Ooh, and I think I just... Oh, I didn't get a seaport, but I got something close to... Well, I'm now on the outskirts of Danzig. What else is happening in mainland... in this area? Oh, crap. They just retook Katowice. Alright, so now just go retake Katowice. Thank you. Stay there. Ooh, and now I got Danzig encircled. So let's go kill that German defense troop, and then after that, just hold the line. So since we now have a seaport, I'm pretty sure the Allies are going to send us some troops now. Holy crap, bro. Just look at the Allied push. I'm also not going to try and go take Kuslin. And then maybe also go retake Plotsk. It's just the only thing is I cannot overstretch my lines. I just got to keep constantly killing divisions just to weaken the Germans. Alright, and I've officially have 2 seaports, which means that now the Allies can send me troops like Britain and France and whoever. And you know what? And I'm going to try to encircle 1 German cavalry. Let's massacre some horses. Even though horses is our specialty. Ooh, so let's see if I can do this. Come on. Ooh, so look at that. The German massacres in Pomerania. I'm also not going to hopefully retake Poznan and encircle 2 of the German punched out to be punched out, and now and finally Oh crap, and Romania joins the Axis? I don't care, there's gonna be more divisions for me to massacre. Look at that, just look at all these German divisions. Oh my god, they're all getting killed. Alright, now successfully taking Poznan and Pomerania, and now the Allies are now the Axis is beginning their assaults. So I'm just gonna try to severely weaken the German military just using small-scale encirclements. Speaking of my spies, I gotta reinforce the east. I need to find a way to reinforce the east, or else they're gonna really start attacking here. Holy crap, just look at this. Wow, just look at Germany. They're all... As I've successfully taken over pretty much some of Western Germany. At least on something. I do want to push, but I have a feeling that the Germans are going to come mass assault me anytime soon. So I might as well just chill for now since I've taken over Pomerania and Western Poland. Research, I don't know. Anti-tech, no. Engineers, no. I don't know. Construction, I guess. To start building one. And I guess I could try to encircle one German infantry inside of Eastern Poland, just reclaim some of my territories. Finally, and now I got an Eastern defense going, and plus I now have encircled one more German infantry division. Focus is, I don't know, maybe modernized Galician industry, which will just give me some industry in Krakow, I guess. And the Germans don't have a huge army, but they are pushing into the Benelux. So I could just keep weakening them by encircling their armies, or I could just hold the line now, since they are going to start attacking. They will. I just have a feeling that they're going to go for a full-on mass assault. I'm also not going to train some more divisions, since I will get overextended. And it would be nice if I had some extra divisions. I'm also not going to put more production on guns, and also killing Germans. I also do want to also secure the port of Königsberg. I just want to secure it so then I could get another seaport. No, Horthy, my brother, why'd you join the war with Hitler? Well, at least I'm massacring Hitler's men, though. Plus, I also took Königsberg, so look at that. Poland expands. Plus, the Allies are doing a reasonably well job against Germany. So I'm going to try to maybe encircle Memel, or should I encircle... So, you know what? I'm going to go encircle Allenstein. Alright, now it's time for me to now go kill one more German division. Oh my god, and even France has encirclements in Italy? Wow. Not gonna lie, this is very impressive performances by the Allies. Ooh, I see an encirclement inside of that. So I'm gonna try to encircle some Germans and my troops here, send one here, and then send one here. Just alright, cool. And then after that, I'm gonna send this division running through here so then I could encircle maybe 5 German infantry. 5, and then I can also encircle Memel. I'm gonna wait for this division to move out of Suwałki, and no, there's still... Oh my god. Really, man? Whatever. Alright, so now they're gonna start attacking, but I'm impressed by the Allies. I actually thought they would capitulate in 5 seconds, but it turns out they're not. Oh crap, they're being sent to the west. Go under Yusuf Khaled, so then you can just stall the advances. Oh crap, and they just took Katowice. Come on. Yes, this is what sucks about being overextended. Ooh, I'm gonna try to take over Suwałki. Come on, send the troops there, thank you. And sure, I could trade for steel, but what's honestly the point of trading for steel if you just have a city that offers unlimited steel? I'm also not going to send my troops on a little bit of a campaign up into Memel. I'm also not going to get nationalist education, and I'm not going to get rid of one pizza-eating division. Bye-bye, Italy, or bye-bye very weak Italian armies. France is pushing into Italy? Oh my god, bro, this is unlimited luck. I do not understand. This is like maximum luck. Alright, time to now get rid of that one Italian division sitting in Germania. Cool. I can encircle 4 German infantry? Damn it. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to do the offensive into Memel. And I'm going to see if I can push them out of there. And yes, I am. But wow, just look at the Allies are actually cooking. Alright, now I've successfully taken Memel away from Germany. Yay. Bro, I'm thinking of doing like a large-scale offensive. But I feel like that's going to bleed all my guns away and my manpower. So I'm going to get assembly line production. And I'm going to improve my anti-air. Oh, I see an encirclement. 6 German divisions. I could try. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to try to wait the full stake Berlin. Holy god. This is crazy. Just the sheer fact that the German military can't even handle my advances is just insane. Just because I'm stressing them out on other fronts. Oh crap. Just don't even try to retake that oh my god, and now here comes the reinforcement schemes. Alright, so first I'm gonna go retake this railway tile. I'm also not gonna tighten on this German encirclement. Yo, what is this stupid ass reinforcements? I hate this. Punch them out. Come on. Alright, so it's time to now go say bye-bye to random German divisions. Ooh, and Berlin has still been well, a 2-division German encirclement. I will take that happily. Since German evilism does not deserve to exist. Jesus Christ, bro. How much reinforcements could they possibly cycle in right now? Punch them out. Oh my god. And now I got no steel because I lost it. Now go retake Katowice at all costs. Come on, just go retake Katowice. Alright, good. Holy crap, bro. It's time for me to now get rid of some German divisions sitting in Eastern Germany, of course. By random German divisions, never to be seen again. Wow, the French are pushing into Italy. Holy. I think it's because I exploited the fact that Germany had like no troops on the border, so I just decided to push. I feel like I should start pushing east because look at how weak the east is. Alright, time for me to now get Warsaw Main Railway Station. Now the French are sending me troops. I don't have to worry about this stupid front all on my own anymore. And you know what? I'm gonna try to retake this tile on the railroad. Oh god, what is this, man? Just what is this, bro? Italians are trying to liberate Polish lands. Come on, man. Like, this is not realistic. Alright, come on. Go. Pin them there. Come on. No, it's stupid redeployments. Can't kill them all. We also found, so look at this, Mościcki's state destroying German armies, just massacring them. Look at this. Every single encirclement. German divisions out. Oh, Alright, so you know what? Time for you to now make this German division pay by getting encircled and massacred by Polish divisions, of course. Bye-bye random German divisions and bye-bye huge encirclement in Eastern Germany. All the troops gone. Wow, just look at this. So now the French have solidified the front line. Ooh, and I can go take Hamburg. Damn you, Germans. Ooh, I can try to push it to Oppel and then try to encircle Gleiwitz and Silesia. I just have to now go take Oppel and then the tile near Gleiwitz. So then I could encircle another nice German force over there of a couple of divisions. Oh, look at that. Greece, come on, man. Go have some fun. Yes, advance into Albania. Now, kill all of them. Look at Germany. I feel so bad for their armies. They're just getting destroyed left and right and even in the center. Just trying to save themselves, but it's inevitable. You are going to get destroyed by Mościcki's army. You are going to get destroyed by it. One way or another. Completely destroyed by them. I feel like at this point I should do an... Oh, I see an encirclement. Of a couple of German divisions, of course. Or of a couple of Axis forces. Yay, France! They're still pushing into Italy while I'm pretty... Oh, look at that, and Greece has almost taken over Albania. I'm also not going to send my troops down into... Or, well, not really send my troops down into everywhere, but research some stuff. Better industry? No. Computers, probably. And artillery? No. Support weapons? Hell yeah. They finally have became up to date now. Come on, I love it. Yes, come on, keep it pushing. On time to now get central defense of Poland. Ooh. Oh, I can try to punch them out here. Should I punch them out in Grodno? So I'm gonna try to punch them out in Grodno. Or in Białystok. We're reclaiming one of our eastern Polish states. And now we have successfully taken Białystok back. I'm not going to try to encircle maybe 2 German divisions. Or just 2 Axis. Alright, by random German divisions. Kill them all. One by one. And thankfully I've taken back Białystok, which has 1 million men. Which is good. I like it. It's solid. And I'm also not going to try to retake Siedlce. And then after that, kill all those forces there. So I'm going to try. So I'm just going to put 1 division here for defending if any pin attacks come along. Pin attack these divisions here. Oh, bro. They just left Warsaw wide open. Come on, bro. Just reinforce Warsaw. Thank God. Go, 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 go. Now kill them all. And make sure that they never touch Warsaw ever again. Never touch our glorious capital ever again, Germania. I feel so bad for the German armies. It's just every single encirclement, every single troop dead. Look at that. So I've killed 1.5 million Germans for 149,000 Polish. I say that's good. Nice job, Frenchies. Alright, I'm also not gonna get improv expert on Anders, Władysław Anders. And then after that, I'm gonna try to... Oh my god, that truck is a hard one. It's a hard truck right there. And you know what? Alright, and you know, I'm gonna do something ambitious. I'm gonna try to isolate Eastern Poland. And after that, take it back into this glorious Polish state. It's just that I just gotta keep the campaign running. I just gotta keep it pushing. Trying to reclaim Eastern Poland. Come on, come on. Come on, just take it back. No. Yeah. The reclamation of Eastern Poland. I am pretty close, and I just wiped out little garrison force sitting. Yeah. Win. Ooh, Frenchy land or Baguette land is doing pretty well. Come on, Greece. Defend. Lock in Greece. And then after that, I'm gonna reclaim northeastern Poland. All right, and I've successfully claimed or took back Eastern Poland. I'm now going to improve excavation and I don't know, maybe get anti-tank. Ooh, look at that east. No supply and thick amount of troops. That's what I call a jackpot. Alright, so you know, I'm gonna try to go wipe out German or 2 more German divisions. Oh my god. And somehow Germany's army is turning to be a little bit more competent, but you know, they're punched through a couple of troops and encircle 1 more because that's of course gonna weaken the Axis. Alright, time for me to now go back Lublin, hopefully encircle those troops also. But there's no chances. Ooh, I can go take Zamość. And then after that I can go take these troops running further south, have these troops run through here. Oh, look at that, and I've successfully encircled a couple of German divisions. And plus I also now reclaimed Zamość into the Polish state. I'm also now going to get better artillery. Look at this Poland, reclaiming its territories by massacring Germans. Oh my god, they just took back Katowice. Yep, there's a problem. Mass assaulted, or should I encircle it? Mass assaulted, because that's like our only source of steel. Alright, after that, I'm going to try to reclaim Polesha, and then speaking of focuses, I'm going to standardize equipment, because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. And then hopefully I can get rid of 4 more German divisions, and just severely weaken their garbage, incompetent army. Alright, so let's go here to solidify the position, and then after that, punch. Look at that, a couple of Germans dead, and Italians. Nice. Ooh, I see a nice encirclement. If I go through here all the way down to this light tank, so you know what? From here down to here, will I be able to win? I hope so. I don't know. Hey, we're not advancing towards crap, you pizza eaters. Only pierogi eaters are supposed to advance. Oh wait, I'm Polish, so don't accuse me of racism. Yeah, I've done it. Another violation. Look at that. The destruction of German forces in eastern Poland. Look at that. A nice solid encirclement is what I call it. A solid encirclement of Germans and other people. Of Germans and other Axis members. And I'm also going to try to get some more out of this and encircle 1 more German. Look at that. So look at that. The Poles have reclaimed not all of eastern Poland, but most of it, really. And then after that, I'm going to destroy 1 more German infantry division. Oh no. Yo, that actually might be a problem. Oh wait, no. It isn't. Release the Republic of Belarus. Or should I? Not Pierdola, Stalin. I don't want to give up the East. Everything has been going so well until Stalin was like, oh, we demand the East and scare the hell out of me. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I should say yes or no, because then if I say yes, well, I feel like it would be better if I say yes, honestly. Or, well, I got enough, well, I don't have enough divisions, but I could definitely give it up. Like, I'm just not gonna do it today. I'm sorry, but oh wait, there's actually not a lot of territory because it only demands the amount of territory that you control. So then that means I'm still gonna have Lvov and Stanisławów. And after this terrible war, I can just go kill Germany or Russia. Let's say that. Yes. All right, time to die, everybody. No, I'm kidding. I need to wait for my troops to redeploy and reorganize. Since right now they're not organized. And sure, with all the encirclements, I probably killed like 2, right? Close enough. 1.7 million Germans killed in this war. Oh my god, I wish I could send my troops down there to go kill Italy. Be another piece of crap off my hands. Focus is, I don't know, airbase expansion. Like, what do you want me to do? And you know what? I'm going offensive. The Polish campaign into pretty much every single territory. And pretty much, I have the equipment, so I could actually do a little pushy. And I did a collab. So, alright, so less. That's better, but I feel like that's also worse at the same time. So, you know what? I'm gonna another collab in Germany. Come on, where's the prepare collaboration government button? I can't find it. So, I'm just gonna complete this one out of Russia, and then put them into Germany. And can I do another one? Really? I can't? What the hell? I can't do another collab? But is it because I got the maximum amount of collabs? Hold up, let me see. Collaborations. Really, I can't see what collaborations I have. Whatever. I don't care. Ooh, and I can advance into Stanisławów. Get another encirclement, hopefully. Look at that. And the advances further into this time further into Western Germany. And then after that, I'm gonna try to take back Lvov, Polish Ukraine. And then after that, I'm gonna request some lend-lease because now I'm getting a gun deficit and I hate gun deficits. Come on. Give me guns. Yay, I love you. Give me guns. Yay. Nice. Nice, 100 guns. All to Poland. Alright, so that's what I call competency. Since I now have taken like pretty much all Eastern Germany, like their industrial is pretty much wiped out now. Plus their military is just wiped at this point. Just look at them, bro. Like, you can't deny that the fact that Germany's pretty much almost lost. Like, you just can't deny it at this point. We have taken the entirety of Eastern Germany. We're about to take Northwestern Germany, and we're also now doing an offensive into the Carpathian Mountains of Hungary. Holy mother of God. Oh, just force them out. Now go march into Wilhelmshaven. Oh my God, and the French have just cut off the entirety of Italy. Nice job. Nice job. I'm sure you haven't done as great of a job as I did, trying to reclaim all of Poland and other lands. Alright, I'm also not gonna, like, stop all of now and get all of my spies in immediately, since now they're gonna really start punching the hell out of us. So I'm gonna get a Hungarian spy network and a spy network. So then I could just solidify the line. I'm also not gonna get rid of these divisions. Stop the attack. So everybody stay here. Stop attacking. So just now everybody just stop. Alright, and then after that I'm gonna fully retake Northwestern Germany, and then after that I'm just gonna chill. Because I feel like I got enough lands to prove, oh my God, that I haven't won yet, but like I'm winning than I've been ever before, so I guess that's something to say. And bye-bye 4 German divisions. I'm going to get, I don't know, air innovations. Start investing into airplanes, guys. And after doing a little bit of defending, I'm going to commence my offensive soon. Oh, wait, I got to improve my doctrine. Let's get shock and awe, increase my soft attack and artillery. Look at that, in 1941. No, do not fall. Oh, wait, so the Netherlands has capitulated, and we still haven't capitulated. Even though we have literally been invaded in 1939. And we have completely turned the tide. And you know what? Do the offensive again. Let's see how this outcome's gonna go to now after when we take more of Western Germany. Look at that. So instead of the German invasion of Poland, it's called the Polish invasion of Germany. Bro, why is this? Like, just why is this funny? Yay! Yo, I'm getting troops now. I'm finally getting allies or allied troops now into my own territory, so then I could actually focus my attacks and just like not be in front. Finally, I'm also now starting to liberate the Netherlands. Yes, liberate their glorious territory from the Rijkskommissariat Nederland. Alright, now look at that. The Netherlands is now back to existing. The Netherlands is now back. Alright, now look at that. Now Mussolini has been deposed. Alright, I'm also not going to stop my offensive and have my troops reorganize again. Alright, now look at that. I have reclaimed all, or not reclaimed, but took all of Northern Germany, and look at that. Hey, is my collab government going? Or do I got... Wow, I can't even do a collaboration government? Why? It's kind of dumb, but okay. At least I did one, so I'm not really pissed about it. And then after that, I'm gonna try to... Alright, how bad's my... Oh, okay, mine because it's a little bit stupid high. So how about we kind of chill for a little bit and start producing our guns back, so then we could actually get rid of our deficit of guns. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that first lend-lease just went through. Nice. I'm also not going to develop a Gdansk shipbuilding, even though I'm not going to be building any ships. I'm also not going to be building more mills, since I'm going to need to produce more rifles to attack the Reich. Wait, is America in our faction? Not yet. Okay. That is understandable. I don't know, finally the Americans have joined the Allies, so you know what? Give me some guns. Damn you. So you know, I'm gonna relations, send you an attaché, and then after that, request lend-lease. Thank you. How much guns? Ooh, 5,000. I'll take 5,000 solid guns, alright. Alright, Manchukuo, you can shove a dragon up your ass. And now the Germans have solidified their front line? Not today. Just not today, my mans. Not today. Oh, look at that. And I'm finally starting to win in Slovakia, even further West Germany, and then also northeastern Hungary. So look at that. The Polish revenge campaign is crazy. Just look at this. Polish revenge. So have you ever heard about the Polish invasion of Germany? Like, oh, look at that. And now I'm gonna be able to liberate the Netherlands. The Netherlands is gonna be liberated from German occupiers. While I just liberated my entire country from occupiers, and I'm now about to go take some more Hungarian lands. I don't know this. The German Reich falling apart at the seams. Ooh, and I can now go take mines? Mines? Like, what? Bro, mines. Hey, can I have some guns? Have some guns? I love you. Wow, that's huge. 10,000 ready guns.
Ruszać!
I'm also not gonna stop my offensive, reorganize, and get me some guns.
Again!
And now it's fractured into a civil war with the Sud, and let's see if they're my child. Oh no, they're the British child. Oh well, we weren't fighting in Italy anyway, so I wasn't really surprised. Well, I have 47% war participation. Wow, look at that. Since I now have a huge stockpile of guns, commence probably the last offensive against the Axis and destroy what's left their incompetent armies.
Ruszać się! Trzymać dystans!
And then after that, I'm going to commence another offensive, but this time inside of Romania and mainly Hungary. Plus, I also now isolated some more German divisions, which means that after when we kill them, the Germans will get even weaker and weaker. And somehow the Germans still have manpower, even though I took like the entirety of their country. Okay, that's fair. Alright, now look at that, another German violation of troops. Look at that, all of them just gone. Same with over here. All of them destroyed and gone. Which means that now after this push, I can go and keep punching into the rest of the German Reich. The Germans are so close to capitulating. It's just, I need more of their territories. And, oh my god, Britain's doing something. Come on, march into Vienna and Klagenfurt. I'm also not going to try to encircle Karlsruhe. Yeah, that. So they could go kill all of their troops and then further weaken their armies. Since I'm not completely blowing them out of the water now. Just completely blowing them out. See, look at that. Another encirclement of Germans. Just a couple of them. Not a ton, but it's a amount of divisions destroyed. Just solidly killed. And Germany has capitulated. Yay! I'm so happy right now. Look at that. So March of 42, we have got rid of Germany, and I'm not gonna march into the Balkans while the Allies do their little shenanigans inside of, you know. And spies, I'm gonna throw all of them on Russia, like straight up all of them, since they're going to be like the main factor in this war or in this future war. Because the amount of spies that we have, that we could just recruit and then just throw them in. And now it's time for me to go wipe out the Balkans as Poland while the Allies do something in Italy. Or do nothing, and then I can send my army over there and kill them too. And the only reason why I'm doing this is so I could increase my war participation. Like I care about pushing into these guys, but if I can capitulate all of them, then that means I'll have a higher war participation. Oh my god, and just look at all of these troops getting destroyed by none other than the Polish Republic. Or just by the Polish state, mainly. And finally, the Allies are advancing into Italy. I'm about to close in on Budapest. Just about to. Like, I'm not really there yet, but I'm about to close in on Budapest and Hungary. Alright, time for me to now crush Horthy's dream. And research, I don't know, I could just get better anti-air, better artillery, yes, maybe some, I don't know. Maybe some construction and some better industry. You know, increase my factory and construction. And then after that, I'm going to try to take Troppau, which is a fort. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll find out. I'm also not going to go march into Timisoara. Look at that. And Budapest has been taken away. Yay, and Budapest has been taken. And now goes the Hungarian state. I'm also not going to get rid of some more German troops. And then I'm going to punch into Romania. Alright, time for now go take Songrad and Szeged. And then after that, I'm going to march down here. Go take Bucharest. March into Moldova. And then after that, I'm going to take all of these troops and send them punching through Slovakia. Alright, time for now mass assault some more German troops. Just further weaken them while I take over Slovakia. And now Slovakia has capitulated. I'm not going to go massacre some more divisions. And then after that, hopefully go capitulate the Romanian state. Because ever since Germany died or capitulated, it all went down from there. And I'm pretty sure Romania's capitulated, so I'm now going to march down into Bulgaria. Alright, so time to now go crush Boris's dream. And then after that, I'm going to go finish off Mussolini. Oh my god, I now got an encirclement of a couple of divisions. And then after that, let's go get rid of all of them. Destroy all of them. Alright, and now look at that. So I've killed 2.6 million German men. Like 2.6 million Germans, which is a little kind of stupid, but I'll take it. Alright, it's time to now go close in on Sofia. Come on, punching. Go, 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 go. Alright, and then after that, I'm gonna punch here. Kill some more Bulgarian divisions. Get them out of the way. And now Bulgaria's gone, officially. So now let's go kill Italy, and then after that, go invade Russia, and call this run a day. Alright, and now my war participation is a 46%, even though I pretty much invaded the entirety of the east of Europe. Alright, time for it to now go destroy some more some more Italian troops and further decrease their war support. And now Italy's gone. And that the Axis is gone. So speaking of the peace conference, I'm gonna take all of Pomerania, Memeland, Königsberg, and since I have a collab, I'm gonna try to take as much of Germany as possible. Well, like not as much of Germany, but I just want to take Pomerania and then maybe, you know, Berlin. So just like this, and then after the, oh, I cannot puppet. You know what? I might as well just take everyone's land then. So if I can't puppet, let's go take everyone's land. So like Hungary, okay, whatever. Alright, time to take all of Hungary, all of Romania. And since I still have that collab inside of Germany, I'm gonna try to take as much land as possible from them. And then after that, go take Austria, go take more of Hungary, go take more of Romania and Bulgaria, go take Burgenland. Alright, time for me to now get rid of all of these stupid counter demands that are contesting this glorious Polish state. Oh crap, and now I gotta abandon a state. So, you know, I'm gonna abandon the Rhineland. And time to now go abandon Baden, but I'm gonna solidify my demand on Carpatalja. I don't know, look at that. Poland is chunky.